World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. United States President Donald Trump has stated that trade negotiations are considered complicated but has claimed that Canada will be very happy with any deal in the future. The BBC reported that US President Donald Trump said during a cordial meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney at the White House that car companies hurt the US by setting up operations across the border, placing the two neighbors in competition. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Carney said he was confident they would get the right deal from the US, Canada's primary economic partner. During Tuesday's White House visit, Trump and Carney seemed optimistic about the prospects of eventually reaching an agreement, even if Trump said that doing so would be a complex proposition. It could be recalled that the US president has imposed a 35% levy on Canadian imports, although he has allowed exemptions for goods that fall under the USMCA, a free trade agreement with Mexico and Canada that Trump negotiated during his first term. In other news overseas, illegal crossings at the United States-Mexico border have hit the lowest level in over half a century. CBS News reported that Department of Homeland Security figures suggest in fiscal year 2025, which spanned 4 months of former U.S. President Joe Biden's administration, U.S. Border Patrol agents stopped 230,000 migrants crossing the southern border illegally. During U.S. President Donald Trump's first 8 months in office, there have been fewer than 9,000 illegal crossings recorded each month. It is the lowest number of apprehensions since 1970, when Border Patrol agents stopped 202,000 people crossing the U.S.-Mexico border unlawfully. Patrol agents made over half of the apprehensions at the border during the first 3 months of the 2025 fiscal year, which ran from October 2024 to September 2025 during Biden's tenure. And finally, 5 people have been arrested following an alleged assassination attempt on Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa, according to the country's Energy Minister Ines Manzano. The CNN reported that Noboa's car was surrounded by a group of around 500 people throwing rocks as he traveled in a convoy to Cañar province, where he was scheduled to announce a set of infrastructure projects. Signs of bullet damage were later found on the car, according to the minister, but Noboa was not hurt in the attack. Authorities said those detained will face terrorism and attempted murder charges. It could be recalled that in September, roughly 350 people attacked a motorcade carrying the Ecuadorian president and diplomats during a protest in Imbabura province. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.